You are listening to Grim and Stone, the Mountain Perspective. This podcast may contain objectionable language.
Welcome to Grim and Stone, the Mountain Perspective. This is our take on what's happening in the world. How you doing there, Stoney?
Well, I made it down the hall.
Yay! Anything new and exciting going on?
No, just trying to catch up on all the spring work that should have been done already.
Yeah. Update on my ankle. The ankle that I didn't break. When was that? April?
At least.
Beginning of April?
Yeah.
End of March? Somewhere in there. Have an MRI scheduled for the end of this month because, I might have broke something. So, yay me. Let's get into this here. Coast Guard World War II hero laid to rest. Retired Coast Guard Commander Ray Evans, 92, was laid to rest June 5th with full military honors. Evans, who passed away May 30th, was the final survivor of a dramatic rescue of a group of Marines pinned down by machine gun fire during the Battle of Guadalcanal, September in 1942, where he earned the Navy Cross.
Very cool.
Damn. Among those who attended the memorial service were his wife of more than 70 years, Dorothy, his children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, Coast Guard Vice Commandant, Coast Guard Vice Commandant Vice Admiral. What the hell kind of title is that?
He's the Vice Commandant of the Coast Guard, and his rank is Vice Admiral.
Okay. Thank you. John Courier. I don't know shit about, Navy rank things, so...
Just call him Swabby.
He's a swabby. Let's see. Members of the Marine Corps Security Force Battalion, Bangor, performed a 3-volley salute at the funeral, signifying the bond Evans and the Marine Corps have shared since the darkest days of World War II. That's very cool. I mean, sorry to see him go, but...
Yeah. Well, what a lot of people don't know is that the Coast Guard is indeed a military service.
Oh, yeah.
And when the caca hits the oscillating wind moving machine, if it involves shorelines, the Coast Guards are there.
Nice. Let's see here. Obama signs new Stolen Valor Act. This will be one of the very few times, and we don't talk politics here, but this will be one of the very few times I will be giving a thumbs up to our president. President Obama on Monday signed into law the latest version of the Stolen Valor Act, which makes it a federal crime for people to pass themselves off as war heroes by wearing medals they didn't rightfully earn. The legislation passed both houses of Congress with overwhelming majorities. An earlier version, passed in 2005, was struck down in June 2012 when the Supreme Court ruled that lying about military heroics was constitutionally protected speech, unless there was an intent to gain some benefit or something of value by fraud. Why else would you lie about it?
I don't know.
I mean, so...
Ego.
Yeah, but the whole thing is to gain some kind of benefit or something of value. So those guys in the bars who are picking up girls talking about how they were Navy SEALs or whatever, and the girl succumbs to his charms, he could, by that definition, he could be prosecuted under stolen valor.
If he got a Benny. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Provided he got the Benny. Yeah. So let's see. The law signed Monday at the White House includes such provision as making it illegal to make claims with intent to obtain money, property, or other tangible benefits. So, I can take that. That's good. We can go with that. I mean, you know, I've never felt a need to lie about my military service. And I had enough weirdness happen that I don't think I need to lie. And any of us who actually served shouldn't need to lie.
No. I wore boots, that's all.
Yep. All right, now this is kind of long, so we're going to condense it down a bit.
Okay, just the highlights.
Just the highlights. I'm going to give a quote. Now, you know who this is, but our listeners don't. I was in the Air Force for a while, and they had what they called policing the area. That's where you look around, and if there's anything wrong here, there, anywhere, you took care of your own area. And I think that's a pretty good thing to go by. If everyone just takes care of their own area, we won't have any problems. Be here. Be present. Wherever you are, be there. And look around you and see what needs to be changed. And that is a quote from Willie Nelson. Let's see here. After Nelson left high school in 1950, he enrolled in the Air Force and was medically discharged after about 9 months due to back problems. That's it. That's it. That's the highlights. There was something down here at the bottom. Oh. Despite his short time in the Air Force, Nelson has remained passionate about veteran issues, advocating for more health care for veterans and supporting veteran advocacy groups such as Operation Firing for Effect. Yeah, he wasn't in very long. Hell, I think I was in school longer than he was in the service. And but he signed up. He went on his own.
He enrolled.
He enrolled.
Yes.
He enrolled in the Air Force.
Well, it's the Air Force.
That's right, because you enlist in every other branch. Just kidding, Mom. Relax.
Yeah, kudos to Willie.
Hey, he made the effort, and for whatever reason, his back...
He signed that check. He didn't have to cash it.
Yeah, he got real lucky. Good for him. But, you know, without going through an entire list of all of his accomplishments, we know that he's a well-accomplished musician and country music icon. Mm-hmm. So,
yep.
Here we go. Your turn.
Okay. North Colorado seeks status as the 51st state to escape gun and energy rules.
Wait. I gotta stop.
Okay.
Is it explained later?
Oh, yeah.
That whole 51st state thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Puerto Rico's not a state yet.
Right, but we only have 50.
Yeah, and they want to be the 51st.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I felt the need because... Wait, what?
Yeah, Colorado residents fed up with a law cracking down on gun ownership and a rule forcing residents to purchase costly renewable energy have a scheme to escape the new restrictions, create the nation's 51st state of North Colorado. Now, an existing state has not split to create a new state since, I think it was 1863, it's in there somewhere, is Virginia. West Virginia split off. So...
Do I need to scroll down?
Yeah, it's down there somewhere.
There it is.
Yeah, 1863, new state of West Virginia. Anyway, the state of Colorado... governor, legislation, whatever. These guys have passed some very strict gun rules, background checks, etc. There's also some public utility energy regulations have been put in place in Colorado. based on using more renewable energy.
Okay.
And it requires a percentage of the energy that is used through the utilities to be from these sources. Well, they're expensive. Who pays for that? The people using
the consumer.
energy. Yes.
Right.
Well, these counties in North Colorado, I think there's 8 of them. When all these laws passed at the state level, the public started going to the county commissioners and saying, no, you need to step up and tell the state this doesn't work. And they're rural counties, very rural. So they feel like what is being done at the state level really is focused more on the more populated areas, like Denver or the bigger counties. And these are just little country counties like here. You know, we're being affected by regulations that are being created for places like Missoula, but we don't have anything even close to Missoula down here.
Correct.
Well, that's what their problem is. So the county commissioners have been working on this, and they got it on the ballot for November in all 8 counties to secede from Colorado
and
create the 51st state.
Because they're not seceding from the Union, the federal government really shouldn't have anything to say about this.
Nope, they shouldn't. But even representative, one of the representatives in D.C. from Colorado said they're fed up and this is what they want to do. So have at it. The governor, though, and
he's going to be fighting this.
Oh yeah, the governor and some political science professor at the University of Northern Colorado called the idea of a new state a crackpot idea by a bunch of crackpot commissioners. Some will just call it crackpotopia.
You know, I hope they get it. I hope they do it.
I hope they do too, just for that.
Just for that. Just as a big FU.
Yeah.
Going, look, we don't like what you've done. I mean, hell, it's like in Connecticut and Colorado both. They've made these laws about certain gun control laws that are very oppressive.
Yeah.
And gun manufacturers are leaving these states because of that.
That's right. They're losing
jobs. They're losing employment because of these people.
And Republican Representative Cory Gardner from Colorado said the people of rural Colorado are mad, and they have every right to be.
Good for them.
Yep, good for them. I hope they get it. So we'll see in November.
All right. Well, we got to keep our eye on that one. That's kind of cool.
Yep. Here's one that most of us, at least you and I, can relate to.
Well, I never had to do this.
No, but we can relate to the emotion behind it.
Okay.
Man gives alimony money to a stranger rather than let his ex-wife have it. In Straubing, Germany, a German man didn't feel like giving his ex-wife her alimony money, so he gave it to a schoolboy staying outside the bank. The man, 49, of the Bavarian town of Straubing, gave away about $245. This is a monthly payment, not a lump sum. He was having arguments with his ex-wife over the alimony. So he went to the bank, got his alimony payment out, and he gave it to a boy standing outside the bank, said, "You can keep this," and walked off. The boy took the money to the police because he thought it was counterfeit or stolen or something, and there was no evidence of any crime, so the kid got to keep it.
Nice.
And the man said he'd prefer to give the money to strangers than to let his ex-wife have it.
Oh, yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah. Yeah, without... yeah, I would probably feel better about it.
Yeah, yeah. And you take that $245 and you buy a ticket to Mexico City, get there by June 15th in Puebla, Mexico.
Okay.
Because this is going to happen again on June 15th in Puebla. Same thing that just happened in Mexico City on June 9th. Hundreds of bicyclists rode down the streets of Mexico City in the nude to promote exercise and reduction of dependence on fossil fuels. Well, you know, I can understand what they're doing, but okay, you get say 500 people or 5,000 people on bicycles riding through the major city.
That by itself is a nice statement.
But it's not going to get any attention.
True.
These people rode naked.
No.
They,
I've been on a bicycle seat. No.
in addition to environmental and health concerns, speaking of bicycle seats, health concerns, the International World Naked Bike Ride calls for respect for cyclists and pedestrians. Going naked symbolizes the way you feel about a cyclist traffic in the city. That is poorly translated, I'm guessing.
I guess because about a cyclist. I mean, I guess if you are a cyclist, you would feel kind of naked riding a bicycle because it's just you, and there's nothing between you and the vehicles.
Could be.
Maybe that's what they meant.
I don't know. But there's another one scheduled in Puebla, Mexico on June 15th. So head on down there and jump on your bike seat with nothing on.
No.
And that's about all I can stand for the day, so I'm done.
All right. Well, we're going to go to Fort Bragg for weather. I think we're going to start hitting the places we were stationed. And so that'd be the lovely town of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Right now it is 83 degrees. Feels like 89. Winds out of the southwest at 16 miles an hour. Humidity is 73%. Temperature is about the same here, but thank God we don't have that humidity.
Yeah.
Today they're looking at a high of 83 with scattered thunderstorms and wind. Chance of rain, 60%. Winds out of the southwest at 19 miles an hour. Humidity, 71%. Tonight, 72% or 72 degrees will be their low. Chance of rain, 50%. Winds out of the southwest at 15 miles an hour. Humidity of 87%.
Ugh.
I don't miss that. I enjoyed their winter weather.
If we were meant to live in places like that, we'd have gills.
Ugh, that is just horrible.
50% chance of rain. Well, maybe it'll rain, maybe it won't.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. So, all right, that's all I got. Today is Monday, June 10th. So, I guess we will see the rest of you on Thursday. So, have a good week.
Keep your powder dry.